Hi there. Another kind of video. This is not a vinyl update. This is not any kind of other update. It's not a thread response. This is just me doing a video that I was actually planning to do like I guess a month ago, but things became hectic and crazy, and oh well, I pushed it forward, and I think it's about time that I should do it now. The video in question is regarding these things. Record bags. I found a whole stash of record bags in my cupboard, closet, whatever, and instead of throwing them away, I decided to check them out and do a video on them, and I'm going to be adding these bags to future vinyl Love Train packages that I will send out, so they'll get some good use, I guess. So this is basically stores, bags of stores. So I'll stack up them here. They're bags from stores that I either went to in the past, or still go to, or have gone to, that don't exist anymore. And yeah, this is sort of, besides just a video of bags, it's also a video to sort of explain which record stores I tend to visit and sort of give you my secrets. Well, they're not really secrets. I guess everyone in Holland knows these stores. So let's start. First one is Velvet Music. That's their logo. It's a quite simple bag, nothing special. The phone numbers and cities where they're located are on the top, on the blue part. They're in a few cities, predominantly in the southwest part of Holland, but there's also one in Amsterdam, which is the one that I tend to go to if I ever go to a Velvet store. They have a decent selection of secondhand stuff, and I found some really cool shit there. But I haven't been there in a long time. It's because there's this shift in my favorite stores, and this is not one of them. They're a good store, most definitely, but yeah, I don't know. Prices are good. The stuff they have is good, so why shouldn't I go? But yeah, there's other stores where I know I can find some rarer stuff. So the first one, that's Velvet. Then we got one that isn't actually a record store, but they do sell records, and that is Independent Outlet in Amsterdam. They're a skateboard store, and they have records. They've sort of changed it recently. I haven't been to it in a very long time. So I expect a lot of punk rock here. So if you're a punk rock collector, this is a store you can go to. It's kind of okay. You know, they have a decent selection of punk and 7 inches and stuff. So you can go there if you like. This is one of the classic, or not classic, one of the best known independent record stores in Holland, especially in Amsterdam. That's Concerto. They're a very large, for the Dutch market, they're a very large independent store. They have one huge store, which is basically 5 smaller stores. And most of that is actually CD, but there's a classical music department, or they have changed that. I don't know. They were changing some stuff, adding a coffee bar to their store. I don't know if their classical department is still there, but anyway, they have a pretty nice secondhand vinyl and new vinyl department. Always tend to go there if I am in Amsterdam. Prices are really good. The quality is not always that great. If you're looking for near mint condition records, their new records are near mint actually. But the secondhand stuff, the vinyl is always in good shape, but the covers tend to be, used. So this is one of the best known independent stores at the moment in Holland. Here we got one. I don't know if you can actually read it. It says Plaatboef, which means record thief. This is a pretty nice store. Small stores located in 6 cities in Holland. There's one in Amsterdam, which I've never ever visited, but there's one in Utrecht, which is another huge city where I normally went to buy records. That is a nice secondhand store. They're nice, small. Stuff they have is decent. Nothing to, it's not a grail kind of store. Don't go there to look for grails, but if you're looking for additions to your record collection, go there. It's nice. This is a store that I actually should visit again. Second Life Music, again in Amsterdam. Again, very, very small store, sort of like a mom and pop store, located kind of outside of the Amsterdam center. It's a good walking distance from the center. But I always went there to go and look for their new wave and punk, and I found some awesome stuff there, and they have a good selection of that, so I need to go there again. But like I said, I just tend to not go to certain stores at the moment, visiting other stores instead. But this is a pretty good one. I don't know about other genres, because I always was going there specifically for their punk and new wave, post-punk and stuff. This is one of my favorites at the moment. Waxwell Records. I forgot who I sent a card to with the Waxwell card. I did a VCLT or a trade. I know, it's Jeff going double cabbage. Waxwell is an awesome store, aimed mostly to the hip hop crowd. They got a good selection of secondhand hip hop and funk and soul and jazz, but also a really awesome recent edition stack. There's this huge crate thing in the center of their store where you can go and look for just the new arrivals, and they're always cool. They have a small section of punk and new wave, rather a large section of rock, but most of it is beat oriented music, so jazz, funk, soul, hip hop. That's what they have, and it's a really cool store. So if you're ever in Amsterdam, this is really close to the center, so go there. Another one of my favorites at the moment is Record Friend. This one is for the more adventurous music lover, someone who's more into experimental electronica, avant-garde, krautrock, progressive music, psychedelic stuff, crazy post-punk shit. This is a store you should visit. It's for everyone who goes to Amsterdam. The red light district is a place you probably will visit. Just walk a little further and you will see this store. It's it's a great store, great friendly personnel, and just a good selection of new and secondhand vinyl. And they got a lot of dollar records. Some of the records in there are really, really good. So this is a great, great store. This is the next one, Record Palace, located opposite the Paradiso venue, which is one of the most classical venues, concert venues in Holland. This one I used to go to religiously and buy a lot of bubblegum pop, 60s bubblegum pop, and new wave, post-punk there. I don't go there too often. The prices they had and still have, they're a little higher than normal stores. But yeah, it's a good store, friendly people working there. They have a great wall of signed records. Uh, it's just mind blowing who signed it. But then again, that's not so weird. They're opposite a concert venue, so every record collecting musician that comes to Amsterdam to perform at the Paradiso, chances are they go and visit this store. It's a store you should visit, but take your wallet with you, a large wallet. Yeah, let's do this side first. The door, which means the air. This is a record store very close to where I live. This is the town, actually. I'm not going to pronounce it. Let's see if I can. Up there, Hilversum. That's the town where this store is, where I go to. Recently rediscovered this store after I bought a Shax album there and discovered that their secondhand stuff has grown immensely. So we'll continue to go here, not monthly because my wallet has a limit. But yeah, this is a nice store. Opposite of that store is a clothing store owned by the same people. But yeah, really nice store if you're in the neighborhood. Now, the last two bags are bags from stores that don't exist anymore. First one, the Capo. In Utrecht, they were located on next to the water, a big, not a river, but I don't know what you call it. Oh well. This was a awesome store. As you can see from the bag, you see the Who listening to music. The owner was a huge fan of 60s music and stoner and progressive music. So he had a large collection of that, both new and secondhand. He worked together with several other people. One of them was a huge collector of paperback novels, which I am too. But this is sadly a store that doesn't exist anymore. Real sad story. The owner died of cancer and at a very young age. So this store, it went on for a couple of, I guess, months, and then it just, they had to close. So that's a sad story. And the last one, which surprised me that I found this bag. It's been so long since this store has been closed, and I still have a bag. And it is Get Records. Again, Amsterdam, located opposite. They were located opposite the Concerto store, and they were the best store in Amsterdam for years. what they basically sold was experimental music, just a lot of experimental music in all different genres, in the rock genre, in the electronic genre, in the jazz genre. Chances were they were laughing their ass off if you go there and ask for a mainstream album. They were not really selling that. They probably sold them, but you know, they were better known for their crazy experimental stuff. This would have been a store that, let's say, To the Boy Alice, Henry, and Derek, and even Chris Oliver would go nuts for. Sadly, it does not exist anymore. They didn't make it. Economic crisis and all that shit. I think Jennifer Schellekens, she knows this store, and it's also one of her favorite stores. So that's another bag that will probably end up in a vinyl love train package. Yeah, I just wanted to do this. There's going to be a final update later this week, probably some responses to contests, but I don't know. I'm kind of in another place with my head. Some personal stuff, but things are going to be okay, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to upload this video, and I'll be talking to you later. Bye.